wallet to help keep track of those prayers or chants or affirmations. And so as you're pairing the breath with the metronome, letting the body relax and restore, if you don't have a mantra that you're already using or an affirmation, I'll offer you a couple. Soham means I am. So is on the inhale, hum is on the exhale. And the affirmation is I am enough, just as I am. Continuing to notice the rise and fall of the breath. Just notice how the inhale may anchor you, coming from the crown of the head to the root, maybe like a white light through the center of the body. Lengthening through the crown of the head. And we'll start our first shape this morning just by hinging forward, grabbing one of those supports. Maybe both supports. And you either use one to prop you like this and one to prop. So we're just propping. And I'll come assist. I'm just going to watch you guys, see if you can do it on your own. Okay. So here. There you go. Nose shift forward. Yep. Give it a hug. Just hug it in. There you go. And then forehead is grounded. Maybe just make a space for the nose so you can breathe. It's really important to breathe. And just let go of any effort in the muscles. Continually check in, allowing the softening and maybe inviting that breath into those spaces. I'll be starting the metronome so you guys can pair the breath and just even out that breath between the inhale and the exhale. That's where we'll start. Can you hear that? Okay. Just inquire where that breath is landing today for you, where you feel that in the body without efforting, just allowing and welcoming. I'll be reading out of the Radiance Sutras from Lauren Rope as well. Keep your mind. Inquiring. Kambhaka. Kambhaka, a pot, a measure, a jar, pitcher, water pot, ewer. The sign of the zodiac Aquarius. With this sutra, we are invited to attend with tenderness to how we embrace the breath. There are many yuktis here. One is to consider the lungs to be a pot for holding the breath. Kambhaka has the connotation of a jug of elixir, a chalice, a vessel used in ritual offerings to the gods. We revere the air flowing in and out of our lungs as if it is an elixir. And we hold the breath as we hold a chalice of some precious substance we are imbibing. In pranayama, you may hold the breath in the sense of stopping it. But in meditation, holding the breath can mean holding it as you would a lover. Holding is an embrace, a welcoming touch, contact, skin to skin. We hold another person in order to allow them to move and allow ourselves to move. In sweet moments, the action pauses. Holding and embracing do not mean stopping the flow of movement. Embrace the flow of breath as you would something infinitely valuable, and you will know peace. You let it flow. And pair the breath with the metronome. The inhale, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 3, 2, 1. So see where your breath is. Maybe it's longer than that. Maybe it's a 5. Inhale, 5. Exhale. Holding the breath too long creates anxiety. Not breathing too deep into the body, just in the upper cavity of the chest, creates anxiety. So feel the breath flow in and out evenly through the whole cavity of the body, expanding the ribs, feeling the breath low into the belly. And that's our 5-minute bell. So we'll be transitioning our shapes. We're going to come back to the breath as we come back to our shapes. So as you lift up, you may feel that little yoga buzz, like a little just allow that to level out and find homeostasis. And then lengthen those legs, release your props. And then as you lengthen those legs, just offer that gentle movement, the toes, the ankles. Those forward folds, so forward folds and twists bring you into a parasympathetic state of rest. Back bends, laterals will wake us up. So we're going to move that way. And so we're going to counter that with a gentle back bend. And it's going to be the most gentlest of back bends. And so we're going to just use one of those beautiful bolsters. And we'll start with, I like the round bolster myself. And I'll make sure that you guys are supported. But we want a sensation that's over a 5, between a 5 and a 10. Whereas restorative, we want a sensation between like 1 and 4, 5. Yeah. We want to feel it. Yeah, we want to feel it. We want to take it to where an edge, but we can stay with that even breath. the Brahmana will begin by in the practice in this one, because this one's going to open the heart. This one's going to energize us. And so as you bring that, maybe that round bolster, you can choose the other one. That's up to you. And we can play around, feel with your body. You're going to rest back. Maybe that head isn't meeting the ground like mine. That's okay. We can use a block or a blanket. Yep. Yep. And those legs, if you wanted to be in Baddha Konasana, you can do that. Goddess.
I guess that's kind of yin, but by putting the bolster under my knees as well.
That's up to you. That we're working right here, so the legs can be any way you want. Yeah. Yeah. Take care of you, girl. Oh, how does that feel? Liking that? All right. Oh, rest up. It does. So I'm going to have you scooch back just a little so the shoulders can have a little bit more space to release. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Ah. Feel that? Yeah. I'm just going to push your coffee to the side so it don't get spilled. Yeah, so settle back into that breath. We'll start with that even breath with the metronome. Whatever your count is, we don't force the breath. Yeah. So rest back into that breath. Finding that even in, even out. And there is a world of skill in the way we receive, hold, embrace, and cherish the breath. How do you hold a baby, a cat, a lover? How do you hold a note when singing? Develop a light touch in your practice so you can hold a thought, a mantra, a breath as lightly as you would a hummingbird that has landed on your finger. It alights on you. There is no sense of capture. It is a miraculous meeting. Many meditation techniques emerge you from your skill at holding, embracing, and cherishing your relationship with the world. Meditation enhances our capacity for aesthetic perception and rapture. Put yourself in situations of such joy and surprise that your breathing pauses spontaneously in awe. It takes my breath away. As your capacity for this type of kumbhaka develops, fill it with the beauty of nature and great art and whatever is beautiful. You want to drink it in. Breathe here, pairing that inhale and exhale. We're going to add on a little piece to this kumbhaka of a retention of breath. So at the top of that inhale, hold the breath in for 1 count. And then the exhale will be even, just like the inhale. And stay with that 1 count pause. So the inhale will be maybe a 4, pause 1, exhale 4, or whatever your count is. Continually, as you stay with the breath, scanning your body, releasing any muscle contraction, noticing where you're holding. You may notice that the breath naturally starts to increase, increasing the inhale by 1 count, pause for a count, holding the breath in, exhaling for the same amount as the inhale, or maybe you're noticing the exhale's a little longer. We want to move towards that longer exhale. Stay with that inhale lengthening. 1 count, pause, exhale, let it go. Tension in the jaw and face. So as we come out of this shape, we're going to come out real gentle. We're going to be really nice to our necks, okay? Because our heads are really heavy. So just bend those knees, bring the feet flat. Engage your core to stabilize you. Navel engages up and in. Bring the hands behind the head. Use your strength of your core and your arms to curl you in, tucking the chin, and then find your way up to seat. You don't want to strain that neck. Once you get to the top of your sits, have a drink, and then we'll find our way down all the way flat. So we'll just move our toys away. And come flat to the back. Oh. Take up as much space as you'd like. Those arms wide, those legs wide. Let the body and the tissues rebound and relish in that rebound. Maybe even take a deep breath in. Sigh it out. Yeah, that was timed. Jinx. That's fun. Let's take if I'm inviting you to join me in a collective Om to feel the vibration throughout our whole body as we relish. So take that deep breath in, feel that kumbhaka, that pot, relish there. Here we are in Pentacle, a gentle heart opener, and we're going to make our way to a crescent or banana shape. So we'll start by tucking the chin a little bit. Draw the shoulders down the back. Bring the arms overhead, but keep everything connected to the earth if you can. I'll come and support you when I get you tucked into this. And then maybe you're connecting those hands in some way. And then invite that right leg over and hook that right onto that left ankle just to connect you, and the hip stays grounded. Let the arms just rest. And pause there to breathe into that side of the body. As you breathe, maybe it opens up and we can go a little further into the banana, but you look pretty bananaed. Yeah, just you feel how that's going to support the arms. There you go.
Oh, okay, my
Yeah.
arms.
Yep.
That is much better.
Well, our body won't release, the nervous system won't let us if we're not supported by earth.
And you're holding on tightly, like tense.
And so just take that breath into that whole left side body, expanding those ribs. And I actually see this little arm floating.
Got some floaters.
No floaters, man. Yep, we want to have those shoulders feel safe to let go.
I love to know that some tiny microdoses make a world of difference.
Oh yeah,
Like, huge.
It does. It does. For sure. This is one of my favorite shapes to get into in the morning. So our fascia to our quadrum lumborum, that lower back, the hip area. So it'll fuse the ribs to the hips and shrink wrap us. And so just investigate where that breath is there and come back to that inhale for that amount. Pause for that 1 count breath. And let that exhale be maybe 1 or 2 counts longer, and it might naturally occur for you. But as we lay in these shapes in Yin Yoga, we're kind of tapping into the traditional Chinese medicine map of the body, of the meridians, which are attached to organs. And so sensations along the side here, if you're feeling those most intensely, that's to the gallbladder. The spine, if you're feeling that, that's to the urinary bladder. Anything in the shoulders, the arms, is the heart and lung meridians. Just breathe and relish in those sensations and check in. Are you forcing? Let go. Welcome. Allow. Welcome the sounds, welcome the breath, welcome the sensations. Welcome the support of the earth rising up to meet you. If the mind has wandered, bring it back to the breath. Check in, make sure that you're not clinging and holding unnecessarily anywhere in the body. Noticing any thoughts passing by, knowing that there'll be another. The practice of yin is getting deep into those tissues of the ligaments, tendons, and bone. And so you may feel this sensation, and it's pretty intense sometimes as you come out of these shapes. That's called creep. And so you want to go gently by taking that right leg over, unconnecting it from that left ankle, back over to the other side. Just allow those tissues to rebound, and then gradually wiggle yourself back center to pause there for that rebound. And then just bring those arms down to the side of the body. When you're ready to move, your body may not be ready to move. It may be going, I'm not ready yet. But as you're ready, you're going to bend those knees, bring the feet flat, tuck the pelvis if you need to, engage the abdomens, and then hug the knees into the chest. Hugging those knees in, cupping the kneecaps. Just bring them into the belly as much as you can and breathe there. And then using that inhale, let's just let those legs come away, but keep the hands connected. And then circle those knees around gently, finding gentle movement to release any tension that was built in those tissues of the hips, lower back. Massaging that lower back, those hips, the sacrum. Move one way, circling, enjoying, and then the other way, and go both ways a few times. This gentle in and out movement, pressuring into the torso, the abdominals, and using the breath. Even though we're circling, we're still doing what's called Apanasana, and that's a wind release. We're just getting rid of the old wind, the stale, moving digestion. And so we'll be moving to the other side. So in your time, maybe actually let's bring the feet to the sky for a minute. Maybe flex and rotate those feet, those ankles. Go both ways in the rotation, just a little releasing of the joints there. Not too much because we don't want to heat up our tissues. And so maybe bend those knees a few times, flexing and bending. And then come back to that pentacle, that wide-armed, wide-leg shape. We're going to move on to the left side. And so once we do one side, getting into the other side's like cake. We're like, oh, well, we know where we're going. So maybe the arms come up over. Start there for a breath or two. Just notice the energy of the body. Maybe it's waking up. Maybe press through those heels, lengthening a little bit. And then when you're ready, that left leg's going to come across and hook that right on that right ankle. And it might feel different from the other side because we're asymmetrical, multi-dimensional beings. So make sure those hips, everything stays grounded. You can stay there, but then maybe the shoulders go over to the other side to lengthen that. I'm going to come check on you. Oh. Yep. Looks good. Just neck and shoulder bothering you?
Oh, yeah, I noticed my shoulder was a little tight in the right shoulder doing it this way. I didn't think that was actually
Okay. Yeah, it'll be, okay.
Which I'm right-handed, so I do everything much more on the right side.
Yeah. That's good to know. I'll work with that.
Okay.
And so it might be just,
Maybe don't push it as far
exactly.
that way, so just keep it a little
Exactly.
more
You don't
straight.
want that impingement.
Okay.
Yep. But you do want to try to get the breath. And so maybe bring the hand to the shoulder and then wiggle the shoulders over. And so you can open up the ribs. Yep. That helps. Does that feel better? Yep. That's that's modifying. It is nice. So come back to that healing, deep breath, long inhale, full exhales. This 5 minutes, we'll just let the breath be natural and just investigate that in that body. See what naturally occurs for you. See if you can lengthen that inhale, maybe a count or two without efforting. And then the exhale. So maybe that inhale now is a 5. Maybe the exhale is a 7. Just notice. Notice if you're holding tensions in the body anywhere. Let go of efforting and forcing. Just allow. Feeling the breath opening those ribs, maybe like Venetian blinds or those fish gills. Almost drink in that breath. I'm so sorry. I gotta have that off. Go away. Now that bell will be ringing here shortly. Yep. So just gently bring that left leg across to the other side and let that tissue rebound. Notice where you feel that. And then find your way center. Oh. Pausing and relishing in that rebound. When the body calls you to move, bringing those knees flat, hug those knees in. Maybe bring the forehead up if you can for that little engagement. Rock side to side. Just circle those knees around as well. Any organic movement here, maybe separating those knees. Take your time. And then rolling your way to the side. Pause there. And eventually make your way up to tabletop. And then if the knees are tender, pad the knees for sure. And we're just going to do a little spinal flossing. Spinal flossing is kind of like cat-cow, but it's taking the spine, extending it. And so cat-cow is like this. So you can do that. You can start there. But spinal flossing is bringing the toes, tucking them, bringing the hips to the, yeah, you feel that pressure into the feet. Yeah. And then exhaling, rounding up, untucking, shoulders past the wrists. And then you inhale, tuck the toes, bring the hips back. Exhale, round, tuck the chin, navel engages up and in. And so go back and forth in this spinal flossing. And we're going to carry that into some hippie childs. So keeping those toes untucked as you come forward, round through, sending the hips and ribs to one side. Then shine that heart forward and then to the other side. And so just articulate, undulate, and move the body, move those tissues gently. Taking it the other direction. Have you ever seen doggies stretch? so come all the way to the belly, and we're going to do like a little doggy stretch, like a morning stretch. And so coming into this Sphinx, we're just going to pull those shoulders back, and then we're going to round. And so go both ways, just like almost hippie childing our shoulders and neck. And then we're going to gradually increase this by bringing those hands behind, be it back, coming up. Scrub yourself forward a little bit, and same thing. And go both ways. Pressing yourself back into a child's pose. And here for that shoulder, maybe bring one hand, thread it through, palms up, and bring the forehead to ground. We won't be here for 5 minutes. But take the breath into that shoulder blade. This is more a yang move. We're just waking up. Then maybe that hand that's lengthened out in front, you walk that over to the other side, or you bring it behind and rest it on the back. And then you take your right cheek to the mat, or the cheek to the mat that your arm is in that closed wing. go ahead and come out. We're going to switch those arms out. And so make your way to the other arm any way that you can. That top arm, you can bring that cheek to the mat. That top arm can rest on the back. That felt better. Coming on out of this more yang shape. Pressing yourself up to a seat. You still need to do a twist. And so let's come back to the back. I'm letting go of the metronome. But as you come back to the back, just notice your sensations that are present, the energy body. We take that full body stretch, interlacing those fingers. And yet, make sure you got a space. And yeah. There you go. Make sure you again reach those arms wide, far. And point through the toes on that inhale. Let that belly swell. As you exhale, draw the toes towards the face and engage the navel and draw the shoulders down the back. Inhale, press those palms, point through the toes. Exhale, draw the shoulders down, toes towards your face. Hold here, engaging that navel, toes towards your face, breathing in Ushas Mudra. Ushas is goddess of the dawn, governing the Svadhisthani chakra, the watery abode of ourself, our creation, filling us with enthusiasm and pleasure, allowing us to do great things, living life to the fullest. Letting go of Ushas. With that exhale, hug those knees into the chest. We're just going to go into a little, where do you feel it in your back most, Misha? Upper back? Okay. Okay, so okay, cool. So let's take one of those blankets and place that between the knees. Yep. Make sure you have room to the side there. So you're going to hug those knees tight. We're going to keep the knees tight into the body as we go into the twist. That's going to take the twist more into that thoracic area, mid-back, shoulders. Draw the shoulders down the back. Bring the arms out into that seal goal. Exhaling, you're going to let those knees go to the right. You're going to feel that, ooh, yeah. Feel that? I'm going to come support you. Yeah, yep. So we're going to bring that arms in support right there. Perfect. Be right back. My perfect.
That's the spot that evidently needs some on mid-tension.
That's why I asked. I'm gonna sandbag you.
Okay. Oh yeah, I love. Oh, it's been so long since I've done weighted support. Yeah.
Isn't that amazing?
Oh my gosh, I forgot how wonderful it was.
Sandbag.
Oh.
There you go. You all right?
Oh yeah.
Breathe there.
And should I keep the feet flat or?
However, just let them relax. Are they supported? A little bit. Would it be better if I brought like this little? I'll bring you another blankie. I gotta take these to the laundry. And then I'm gonna do this. Go ahead and let those down. So breathe into that twist. Just notice the head, which is the head center. You could play around with how the head turns, and if you have tension into that neck shoulder area, you can maybe gaze away from that extended arm. If you want the double spinal twist, you're going to lift the head, take it over to the left. If you choose to do that, maybe that left hand rests on that temple, like you're swooning. Let go of any efforting, check in. I know that when I'm in twists, I tend to force myself. Notice your tendencies. See if you can take that breath deep, using our breath to expand that body, the tissues. So our transition here is going to be very gentle. And you're really just going to contract the core a little bit and hug the knees in and move back center from the spine. And then as you come center, realign that spine. So you'll, just hug those knees in. And we'll go over to the other side. Mm-hmm. Oh, make sure you got that blanket. So the blanket's gonna, the blanket between the legs is gonna keep the knees and the hips aligned. Yeah. Here, Mama, let me help you. Do you feel it in the same place? Maybe you need to hug the knees in a little bit. Come back center. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. You fudged around a lot with yourself. That's okay. That's okay. I saw.
So like this.
Yep. Really tight into the chest. You get back and then rest the head. Yep. And then keeping the. There you go. Yep. Yeah. And then you're gonna. There you go. And then you're let your arm go out. Yeah. Feel the difference?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. There you go. Is that good?
Like this one. It's a little higher up than the left one.
Mm-hmm.
A little tight shoulder.
It's okay. There you go. May I touch you? Okay. Just let that roll. Yeah. Let go of that efforting. Maybe even take the gaze to the left. There you go. You feel that? Mm-hmm. Good. Actually, your shoulder looks grounded. Yeah. Feel good? Oh, yeah. Forgot. It is 10 pounds. I figured it is.
That feels good.
Mm-hmm. It gives that grounded effect. So return the attention back to the breath. Welcoming all the sensations. The journey begins here with whatever is capturing your attention. Are you gazing at the patterns on some wall, a ceiling? Are you daydreaming about a celebrity? Is there someone you love and long to cling to, disappear into? A soul who is a chalice for beauty to pour into the world? Whatever your focus, give your whole being. Gradually, step by step, the infinity from which you both have emerged will encompass you with blessing. Inside the skull, there is a place where the essences of creation play and mingle. The ecstasy light of awareness and the awareness of the light. The divine feminine and masculine sport with one another in that place. The light of their love play illumines all space. Rest in that light, ever present, and gradually awaken into the steady joy of that which is always everywhere. Relish in that twist for just another moment or two. And then we'll transition all the way to the back for rebound Shavasana for a few moments. Have you go ahead and come to your back. Did you get a little relief in that shoulder?
Actually, relaxed into the whole pose.
Oh, good.
Good.
Good. We just keep working on that. Yeah, for sure. And so find your way, wiggle about, gently move around those tissues, and then support yourself in a Shavasana. Shavasana is the corpse pose. It's where we rebound, it's where we rest, integrate. As we sleep, we corpse, yeah. And so flat on the back. Yep, just flat on the back. Yeah. And then I'm going to slide this under your knee. There you go. And then just bring the arms to side the body. Yeah, yeah. And just allow the tissues to welcome the floor. I love that you set up your nest. Yes. Make your Shavasana nest to relax. And so settle in. I'm going to offer a little guided nidra, just a little eye rest meditation. It's only an 8-minute practice. And so with your eyes open or closed, welcoming the environment and sounds around you. And the touch of the air on your skin and the sensations where the body touches the surface that's supporting it. Welcome and affirm your heartfelt mission. This is the feeling of life living you with purpose and meaning and value. Welcome and affirm an intention, that intention that supports you in realizing your heartfelt mission in your daily life. Welcome and affirm your inner resource. This is a felt sense of well-being, of being secure and ease in this and every moment. Bring an attention to sensations in your jaw, mouth, ears, eyes, forehead, scalp, neck, shoulders, arms and palms, fingers, your toes, the legs and feet, your entire body, your body as a field of radiant sensation. Feel yourself as the observer of all the sensations that are present. Affirm to yourself, I am aware and at ease. I am safe and secure with myself. Sensing your body breathing itself, abdomen expanding with each inhalation. Abdomen releasing with each exhalation. With each exhalation, affirm to yourself, I am aware and at ease. I am aware and at ease. Note and welcome emotions and thoughts that might be present without trying to change anything. Welcome your experience just as it is. Noting experiences opposite of the emotions and thoughts that are present. Noting actions that these messengers are inviting you to take in life. Affirming to yourself, I have within me the perfect response each moment. Welcome the ease and joy of simply being. Welcome yourself as the observer of everything that you're experiencing. Note how everything is arising and passing away in your awareness. Welcome yourself as the spacious openness of awareness. Undeniable, indescribable, everywhere, inside and outside. Welcome the feeling of wholeness. Yourself is a unique expression of the wholeness of life. While also feeling yourself and everything interconnected and not separate. Feeling yourself as a unique expression of the wholeness of life. As you're ready, we begin to reintegrate back into our more awake state. Opening and closing the eyes several times. Feeling the ground and connected to yourself and the ground around you. Feeling of life living you, giving you life's sense of purpose, meaning. Invite those gentle movements. And as you're ready, you'll roll to one side. back to your wide awake state of mind and body, allowing the feeling of well-being to remain with you as you move back into the day. So roll to that side, allow the nervous system to adjust, and then you'll gently bring yourself to your seat in your time. Maybe inviting the heart of gratitude, the mind and feeling of gratitude for taking this time for yourself to experience your health, your wholeness, your healing. When you're ready, you'll find your way to your seat, a comfortable seat that is most pleasant for you. Hands will come to the body in any way that calls. Just inviting the shoulders to be soft, letting the weight of the world release. The jaws and the face soft. Feeling the breath rise and fall under the hands. And inviting that inner glow to shine through the face and gently brush the corners of our lips with a smile. Knowing when we tend to our own gardens, it reflects outwardly to the rest of the world. Thank you for tending to your garden. Thank you for joining me. From my heart to yours, Lokaha Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. May all beings in all spheres find peace. Namaste. Thank you. Appreciate you for being here.